Whoops. I might have, yeah, I'm, whoopsies. Whoopsie daisy. Almost missed it. Anyways, I'm gonna quickly do my breads. I know. Breads. So, what is it? Hong Kong. What is it? Oh crap. What are the matches? Oh shit. Okay. Hong Kong. Versus Phil. Philip. How is it? Okay, so this wasn't Hong Kong. Alright. That should be a 2-0. Well, actually, 2-1 for Hong Kong. And then Taipei, so it'll be TPE, right? Yeah, TPE. And versus Japan. 0-2.
Let's try to be extra safe. Let's keep our tank support and the other DPS together so they can actually be.
I almost forgot about
that.
not
really happened at all yesterday.
Whoops.
So maybe they will try it once again. I think they really.
I didn't actually, but like I didn't know when it was live because it didn't tell me. I didn't get any information or like nothing really. Oh god, I didn't get anything. So yeah, that's why I was just like, oh.
However, I do agree with your point, Jake Club. If they are going to use the Echo, I don't have any problems with the Echo X buff. It's a good, it is a good DPS option, and we've seen from Team Korea that Echo can actually be used really, really effectively. However, like you said,
I'm gonna be really annoying with all these Twitch stuff on my esports account.
Will be very safe in the air. However, the other team, the other three members of the team will be at a numbers disadvantage. So you need to make the most. You need to either
let's watch some
eliminations
epic Overwatch now. Some Overwatch World Cup. Hong Kong versus the Philippines. I think this is gonna be a pretty close game, just because of how level playing field both teams are, kind of, in my opinion. So yeah. Oh, Pugbutt's out.
Pause for now, but we'll see because Hong Kong, they've seen the match from yesterday and they
goodbye, Pugbutt.
Okay, less than 24 hours sometimes is not enough.
Motherfucker, they're wearing the same suit from yesterday. What the hell? Why are they wearing the same suit as yesterday?
No, just play Overwatch, man.
How can you actually play the match then? At least like, my minimum would be 5-6 hours of minimum quality sleep. Okay. With AC.
I can give you that.
So without that, they probably had less than 10 hours to actually practice and give feedback and do all sorts of stuff for Philippines, especially. And Hong Kong, certainly they watched the match from yesterday. Okay, let's try something like Japan. I'm pretty sure they're going to try it here. And let's see if they struggle or not again, because that was a pretty dominant victory for Japan against Philippines yesterday.
Okay, so
luckily, it's both only 2 matches. It's not too bad.
Tower as the first round for Lijiang Tower. Philippines going. They are hovering the Ram Rush, and Hong Kong. They're keep going on with what they did yesterday.
Drops enabled in my channel.
That composition-wise, Philippines does have the upper.
Yes, it is.
Yesterday's match as well, Philippines also did have.
Drops are indeed enabled. There we go. Oh, okay, so we have the car wash.
So it'll definitely come up to execution for the Philippines today.
Yep, here the supports mirrored, and we have some mantra from Kurumi for Hong Kong. Redux on that Reaper, be the big DPS changes. As we have the neutral fight in the middle, Chun-Li actually got cut off early on. M-Crazy actually picking up that kill.
That is a lot of healing away from the side of Philippines, and there goes
not there anymore.
Again, and first capture will go to the side of Hong Kong.
Yeah, with the teleport, they wanted to push a little further. Okay. And you gotta be careful, especially even if you're the tank, Ramatra and also Jungle Queen, you might just be isolated. I think Watt also tried to isolate R3K by having that ice wall, but at that moment, Chun-Li was already down. So little unfortunate losing the support early on. Here comes the push again. Pogba going very low and might not reach through the shield. Oh, there's that field.
They have to back out, but they already used the immortality field, so they do have to wait it out a little bit. And this means
Why am I not surprised that Hong
side of
Kong are just obliterating Philippines?
Hong Kong already, they are already getting those ultimates, and they don't even need to use them because they're winning the neutral fights even without the ults.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I think the Philippines are the worst Overwatch World Cup team.
Who's hiding here?
Oh, that was kind of cheeky, nice try, but
Oh.
okay, he's kind of confused at how they found him. But if you look at the side of Hong Kong right now, they have 5 ultimates now. I mean, like 4 and 6% away from the sound barrier. However, the Philippines do have ultimates on their own. Still, Hong Kong will be having the initial aggression here. Good sound barrier from Gino, but it is not enough to save the Philippines. And at 69%, Philippines are at desperation mode. They are at last fight territory already.
Here in this room with the photo barrier plus that blizzard, and they couldn't really dodge the entire. There are 3 ults being used from Hong Kong. They still have sound barrier plus the rampage. So Philippines, they still have to push. Ramatra needs to block a lot of damage in front. Here's the wall again.
There is the annihilation.
Oh my god.
A counter hit with the blizzard. So
Well, okay.
I don't think this is going to go well this side of Philippines. Yes, the overtime is proc due to the last minute touch. However, there is nobody left, and that is first round. That is control tower going to Hong Kong.
Almost forgot that the fight actually had to happen near the control point because there was just gate kept the entire game.
Exactly. So I think Hong Kong did a really good job doing kind of reaping from whatever resources.
I think I just got
because they won the first fight and they knew.
Yeah,
that
I just
they
got a drop.
had an ult advantage.
Winston.
So they were trying to go to the spawn and spawn camped a little bit, maybe in hopes to get stall some time, but they got more than that. They just not that they only stall time, they just kept them there. And Philippines, I don't think they even touched the point for more than 10 seconds this round.
Yeah, if lucky, 10 seconds at the first neutral fight. I think that was about it. As moving into our second.
Once
Hong Kong still
again,
moving.
I think the Philippines, yes, they can
To
lose
isolate
the
again,
member first.
Redux. Not going to survive that even with the slide. That wall was perfectly placed by Xiaolian. And Philippines
Oh.
really have to come together.
Xiaolian is now
So
asleep,
what I was
taking a
talking
little
about is
break.
that, yes, they can lose the first fight, they can lose a few members. All they have to do is that they don't have to get further delayed. What Philippines is experiencing right now is they're losing a member, they're waiting for that member to come back, and they still
Well,
while waiting for that initially lost
what
member
do we
to
do
come back.
now?
Moving around for the back line.
Xiaolian gets to okay.
That was
Redix
a
gets
genius
one,
play
but
from
no.
Xiaolan. Although Xiaolan did fall,
it doesn't matter.
Xiaolan
Xiaolian is just
Xiaolan's
so
wall
good.
helped everyone on the side of Hong Kong to that high ground, and I don't think Philippines were expecting it because they weren't looking at that direction.
And it didn't even have all the team members. I think Tracer was trying to go around as a Tracer to rotate a little bit. Here comes the fight again. Okay, no real ult charges coming out from both teams. There's a jump from Winston.
R3K is a little bit low, but gets healed.
Oh, Redux come down early. Philippines might be looking for some more damage. It's only Tracer with luck.
I still think that
Oh,
Philippines
Manga Zhao gets rocked.
because they need
Oh
to
my
at least
god.
force Hong Kong back to the point and make them use
This is just depressing.
all they're trying
This
to
is
do
depressing all of a sudden.
right now is Hong Kong is
What's chat saying?
fighting them in open space, which means that Hong Kong can beat them without using any resources on their side. So this means not only are they stalling time, losing precious time, they're also just making grounds for losing the next one as well because Hong Kong didn't use any resources.
Oh.
Such quick reflexes by Team Hong Kong, just pushing all of them and reading after dropping from the neutral path.
This is so sad.
Second floor. They have to rotate this time. And here's blocked. It was contesting for the point. There's a pulse.
This is so sad.
Damage, but not able to grab the kill.
I really like what Wooked is doing right now, because yes, they are forcing Hong Kong into the point. You see that three ultimates are being used, 4 ultimates used by Hong Kong. This should have come a lot earlier, but still, nonetheless, it is still good action
Oh,
from the side of
okay. Pogba
They
gets
are forcing Hong Kong to
Xiaolin,
do
but
something rather than
Xiaolin,
going for
Xiaolin,
what Hong Kong
Xiaolin,
wants them
Xiaolin.
to do. However, Hong Kong already
Oh,
has
all right.
resources
Cool.
to
Nice.
start
Good job.
it,
Good
and
job.
that
Nice
is
map. Good job. Nice map. Nice map. Good job. Good job.
for Hong Kong.
And that will be the first map going to Hong Kong. What a one-sided, pretty dominant victory from Hong Kong there, Philippines. I think they wanted to try something else, but it was already too late, as you were mentioning. Okay, maybe it's better to contest from the point by getting there. You can use someone like Tracer or a few others in the air to actually go contest the point to create a distraction, right? Philippines, it seemed like they were always falling into the trap of Hong Kong. So they needed
The reason why I had a bit of faith in Philippines here in this map, sorry, this match, is because I already know that Korea and Japan are going to be first and second in this group.
Yeah, especially
However, third place is a bit of a upsy-dupsy, you know? It's like, I don't really know who. So I thought, like, all the others, I think Hong Kong is probably better than the rest. So, like, Chinese Taipei, Philippines, and Indonesia.
With Philippines currently was that
But,
they're just trying to openly fight, do the neutral fight with Hong Kong, and
apparently I'm wrong.
notice that their power level
Apparently
is
the
still on
Philippines,
their fight.
I
It's
think,
not
are the
really
worst
Hong Kong's
team
level of power.
in this
What
group,
they need to do is that they need to force Hong Kong into
which is
doing
sad.
action, and then they can profit out of it. So, for example, like that last fight at Lijiang Tower, Hong Kong had to expend a lot of volts just to win that fight.
Yeah.
If there were more, sorry to cut you off, but if there were more if there were more time for Philippines would have had the resources to win that next fight, because Hong Kong already expended every single resource just to win that fight.
Yeah, exactly. If this keeps on happening like a tug of war, then Hong Kong's just going to bring it all the time. So Philippines need to find another way, like find some different type of equipment to win that tug of war in a way. Because oftentimes if you're just out-leveled in mechanically, it's really hard to find a solution sometimes. But it's going to be, it's only the second match of the entire qualifier. So I think this is still a lot of experience for them to actually catch up to the higher level teams, as you see the display from Hong Kong still being, it seemed like they were also kind of having fun at the same time. Okay, this should work, right? And then it worked, and then, okay, now let's bring the entire team up here with the ice wall. We only got 2 last time, sorry guys. Okay, join the party. Thanks for the invite, right? And then they got all the way up there, isolating with the ice walls. Those are great. They work almost
Well,
isolating.
that's just sad.
Usually you just isolate the tank, but somehow Redux was also there oftentimes.
I don't know what to
guess
say.
that's the sort of
That
thing
was just
you
really
think you can
sad.
slide away, but when there's a wall, you die instead.
Yeah, so I mean, we were talking about Philippines a lot, but I also want to credit Hong Kong a lot, because they were also very good yesterday as well. They're keeping
Who else is live?
Xiaolan
I don't know what
is
Tayo.
proving
Yeah,
that
Tayo.
Genji's not the only hero that he can be good at.
Yes,
And
it is
also
now
as a
the
team,
Asia Pacific's
like, if you're
turn.
that ahead, if you have that confidence in you,
He's just
there
so
are some
craggy.
teams
Yeah,
who
Craggy's
are willing
online,
to
which
just
is...
pull the trigger and use
I'm a
all
bit
the
surprised by that, to
resources
be honest.
just
Maybe he's
to
not.
win.
I don't know.
Yeah, but they were keeping. Okay, they have the knowledge that, okay, we can win this fight without using this much resources, and they can just win the neutral fight, because Philippines were giving the neutral fight to them. They didn't.
Ow.
They weren't forced into fights that Hong Kong needed to
Oh, yeah,
use
that's Craggy
resources
right there.
until
Oh,
the very
moron.
end. So good discipline from Hong Kong. I'm expecting another good display on the second map as well. But let's see if Philippines can actually turn it over, because Philippines is looking a lot better than yesterday.
Yeah, for sure.
There you go.
Especially when they're moving together.
For some reason, I
it did show
kind of
they show
lost it.
term, but too bad there was a really good ice wall, really isolating
Shambali
them. And
Monastery.
The second map will be the choice of the losing team for the first map. Shambali Monastery. That's what Philippines chose. That chose for the second map here. I think some other echo potential here.
Maybe if they're on defense, maybe offense as well. I guess maybe. I don't think it'll be like the best choice in the world, because usually Shambali is a map where Ram Rush is really, really predominant. So maybe, but maybe not. I think it'd be 50-50. But if they're really confident with their echo, if they think that they can fix if Philippines can fix their issues while that they displayed yesterday with the echo, I think they might opt into it. We'll have to see though.
Yeah, we'll have to see. And also against the Mei, Mei and the Soldier, not Soldier this time, but Xianlian's two most played heroes are Genji and Mei. So the Philippines might need to find a way to really work against the Mei. Maybe just have your own better Mei, along with a Tracer, which seemed like was working for Redux or what. Maybe they have to work in terms of hero pool, because they might really not have exactly the biggest hero pool of all the players. So I'm really keeping an eye on what Philippines going to bring on this map, because it's their own choice.
Okay, I see the Mercy being hovered by Denim here. Maybe there are.
Alright, what do their comps look like?
Mercy
That's like a pretty. That's a standard comp, isn't it? For
It'll be interesting
a standard
to
comp
see,
for
seeing
Shambhala
how
Monastery,
Hong
right?
Kong is opting
Pretty
to
sure it
go
should be.
to the traditional Ram Rush with the Sombra, which I think is a really good choice. Maybe okay, Hong Kong is going for the camp, spawn camp. We've seen this a lot in the Overwatch League. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah. Initial fights, the Philippines actually staying together, but in front.
Conley hacked very, very low. Heals
Good
back,
May
back
Wolves
up,
though
one
from
push also
Shaolin.
low.
It is
Puck butt,
lots of
puck
good.
butt.
I can't. I don't know how you say his name.
Okay, so good initial
The
survival.
Shaolin.
Philippines did not
I don't know.
yet.
I still don't know how you say the name. It's pissing me off. I just want to say, it's generally annoying me. I need to move my thing. Yeah.
But in terms of ult
Crap.
charge, of course, Hong Kong's getting a lot more out of this.
Yeah, very true. If you look at the EMP levels, and if you look at the DPS's ult charges, it's definitely to the favor of Hong Kong. I do want to point out that Philippines will have an early coalescence. That might be the key to breaking this barricade.
At least that's better looking now.
Currently almost there, 96%. And that might be the single key enough. There's
low.
Coalescence and crazy sound.
There is that coalescence that I mentioned. Kurumi returns with an answer kill. However,
Chun-Li is still doing well.
And will finally
This is a much better looking Philippines.
Now that's a real support. You support your team by managing to grab.
Okay, maybe not.
Okay, so that's a real hot spiller, right? you support the team by removing the enemy's damage output.
Yeah, exactly.
But Hong Kong is not. Although they lost Am Crazy, they are
They're still how do they win this team fight? How the? Oh god. Okay, Redux just got Mangu Zhao. That should be good.
Yeah, having it at shot onto him.
Maybe not. Actually, yeah, it's actually good.
Okay, R3K is down, and they will finally be able to move the cart again. However, if you look at the ults here, Philippines had to use both the sound barrier and the annihilation just to get Hong Kong out of the cart. So Hong Kong has EMP, they have annihilation, and they have a sound barrier for insurance. So
That's gonna be a pretty big EMP.
Very, very difficult for the
I have
Philippines.
no idea where they are, where he is.
Make an amazing blizzard, so I would want to.
Oh my god,
Get
look
the
at him.
EMP. Rumi's positioned pretty well. Next to the entire
Yep,
team.
Redux is down.
Keeping up. The Philippines, they know. After knowing where that.
And they're gonna have a wraparound.
Backing off immediately.
Okay, Redux
Uh oh,
is down.
I just saw.
I think
Okay.
Philippines might want to
Oh, no.
wait back for Redux, but once again, Philippines is failing to.
Oh
Man,
boy.
okay. Somehow managed to survive that amount of heal from Mangujai and M Crazy. Still keeping that tank in front. Okay, still there's that Dragon Strike Plus. Still Blizzard from what?
And also the coalescence. However, Hong Kong has more ultimates. They have the EMP. They have Blizzard. The Blizzard. Shaolan is down. This might be Philippines. Yes.
Oh my.
EMP from Kurumi.
Okay, so they just turned it around by the EMP. And R3K also used his ultimate to push everyone back in the Philippines.
Oh, okay. So Philippines.
Yeah, at the end, they do get a couple more, but it was basically all the ults used. And I think that was actually worth it, though.
Yeah, because they in the end, if you look at the end game, Hong Kong did have to back away because everyone was taken down. This was actually a really impressive fight for the Philippines because I thought Hong Kong would win this. It was a great EMP after a good blizzard. The absence of Shaolan is kind of, I think it was felt in this fight.
Oh, Redux going down there, and then there's that sound barrier by Hong Kong. They want to push this.
Okay.
2 seconds. They have to
Windows
be
also
on
being
the
used as well.
payload.
Yeah, alright. Hong Kong.
And that's
They
gonna be
full
looking
hold
to it. And Hong Kong
Philippines.
still keeping Philippines with basically 0 point.
Yep, they full held Philippines, and wow. So Philippines did have some, again, they are approaching this 100-degree mark where the water boils. They just haven't hit it yet. They do have some good fights, but after the fights, they have to win. They have to profit from that win. At this current moment, the Philippines is failing to reap those rewards after they win a crucial team fight. So credit to Hong Kong for making a quick recovery even after a team fight loss, but Philippines has to be more decisive here.
But still, the first, even though they got no points, Philippines, I think they really got a better idea of what they had to do against Hong Kong to actually make this work. Now, swapping sides. Let's see what Hong Kong's going to bring in their own push. Philippines, are they also trying to gatekeep? Spawn.
Okay, so Philippines are using the same comp as what Hong Kong used.
Not just about the composition, it's because...
Wait, does that actually deal damage to people?
Because their payload only went so little. They have to take out
Oh, is Kurumi just trolling?
as they can
And
away
Zhao,
from Hong Kong
okay,
at
he's
the
just also
at
trolling
their
as well.
spawn in order for them to try...
Oh yeah, shit, the fuck?
This is less than 90 meters there.
Okay.
And Hong Kong...
Chino's gone. Someone rage
They
quit!
have that time where they have 5 ultimates and will just brute force it.
Oh wait, hang on. Wasn't John's wasn't like wasn't he also the same person who left during Japan? Fair enough then. That's good, I like that.
Too bad that we still have to have this mini delay, but maybe Philippines, they can actually gather up and try to have their best defense and have a better full hold. That's a potential. Hong Kong, it seems like they actually were quite surprised of what Philippines was able to do in those few team fights. Like you mentioned that EMP, which I think the timing was actually really good to turn everything around. But even with that EMP, I think at least 3-man EMP, well, Philippines, they still got the damage and they were able to trade one better out of that fight, which I was amazed. I think that was one of the best fight from Philippines so far in 2 days. And if that keeps on happening, maybe Hong Kong will be putting up a challenge.
Yeah, I think Philippines is getting better and better as they play. Especially like you mentioned, G-Clef, the last team fight at that corner with Hong Kong starting the fight with Xiaolan's Blizzard, but Xiaolan got taken out immediately, and that numbers advantage was actually enough to survive the EMP from Kurumi. The EMP was beautiful. I thought that was the end of the fight, given that Hong Kong's power levels is generally higher than the Philippines. But Philippines turned that fight around. The only catch is that they had so few members left, that they didn't have any meaningful push on that payload after that fight.
And it's also from Hanzo's, and whenever you bring the Hanzo, of course, it's also, I guess Hanzo is a sniper. I actually call him a sniper in a lot of ways, because either you get the kill or you miss. You do no damage at all, other than breaking shield with the storm. So let's see if that happens at all. There's a
Bastion.
The room with Bastion.
Bastion.
Okay, so I can explain the Bastion here, because Bastion is usually used when you want to break through the initial.
Oh. Philippines are very caught off guard.
Well, yes, they did lose Wuff. They can't afford to lose any other members because the spawn time.
Yes, I'm pretty sure Gino, he was the same player who left during Japan. like 10 seconds remaining. It didn't really matter. Still, it's quite funny.
That means
it's almost there.
That means that the payload is close
10
by.
meters. Yeah, hacked away.
Here is that ominous music.
Oh
goes down
god! Congratulations, Hong Kong. You now have a second win in this qualifiers. All right, cool. Good job. Good job.
That is second win for Hong Kong for this tournament, and they are in a good position. Well, of course, there are 2 weeks, so a lot of matches to be played, but almost halfway through their bracket, Hong Kong is in a good spot.
In a really good spot with 2-0, no map loss, and I think they can literally continue the lead until they have to face a few other teams called Japan and South Korea. Realistically, I think they're showing their power of display to saying, okay, we deserve to be in this top 3 for now.
Yeah, so we mentioned this, I think, yesterday and earlier today that Hong Kong right now seems to be the prime candidate for that 3rd place. However, they haven't played Japan and Korea yet, so we don't know until they actually face some really high power level teams.
So that's Hong Kong versus Philippines. It's amazing, wonderful.
Usually,
I'm
RPK
also
was-
actually gonna
was displaying a lot of
upload
Junker Queen yesterday,
the
and
most
also
recent stream,
versus
which was
around
4
the Junker
hours.
Queen. Today we saw a
So
lot more
4
of the
hours
Ultra,
of stream
so that means
to
for the other teams
YouTube.
that were watching Hong
So.
Kong's matches and will be playing Hong Kong later in the tournament, they will face a headache. Oh wait, RTK's an off tank, and is good at Junker Queen. But not only that, we have to consider the Ram Rush as well, which is a totally different composition to prepare. So I think it was a very meaningful win on the side of Hong Kong. For Philippines, yes, they are 0-2 in the tournament now. They are still showing a lot of weaknesses, but I do have a feeling that they're getting better and better and might surprise us at some point in the tournament.
I do agree, as they brought a lot more Hanzo today, which didn't turn out to be that meaningful. Maybe if they really want to change up the DPS line a little bit, they displayed Echo yesterday. Hanzo
Alright, well, that was a fairly easy game. I'm guessing as well that next game will be fairly easy.
We do have our second match. It is going to be actually Chinese Taipei versus Japan. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back with our second match of the day.
Alright. For everyone who wasn't here from the first stream, first day of Group A, you're gonna be rocking out to the menu, or I should say the intermission music. You already hear it. Hong Kong played really well. Philippines still look very scrappy. I'll say this: they have improved from last game against Japan. They have improved. I've seen like a bit of improvement in their team, but I still think the Philippines are, sadly to say, maybe the bottom team. So yeah, next would be Chinese Taipei versus Japan. Also known as Taiwan versus Japan. Doesn't Taipei mean Taiwan? Is that right? Yeah, oh, it's a capital of Taiwan. Okay. So that is such a tiny Chinese Taipei. It's such a it's so good. It's so much better than all the other like intermissions. This is the best. I don't know why. It's just so good. It gets you in the mood of Overwatch World Cup time. Let's go. Bum 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 bum. It's gonna be I'm interested. Is Chinese Taipei gonna be more competitive than what Philippines was against Japan? It's difficult to say since Japan, their roster is basically Varo. Or Varo, I don't know how you say the team name. It's based off that team. Like everyone in Japan, like in that Japanese Overwatch World Cup team is in that team, so it's difficult. And so Chinese Taipei, it's not a lot of, I don't know who is on, like, I was about to say Rainy and Winner, but there's a Valorant players. I'm crying. Okay, the dogs are barking. Tell me I have 21. Bruh. No way. Okay. My dogs are barking. I apologize. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself because I think I need to do something. So I'll be back. Oh yeah, still vibing. Bam 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 bam. Surely we start like a bit early. Surely we start earlier. Pretty sure the schedule is like 8 o'clock. Maybe, I think, yeah. 8 o'clock is 7:40. Surely they start a bit earlier. I'll be beautiful. Excuse me.
And welcome back everyone for APAC A for the Overwatch World Cup qualifiers, and we're here after our first match. The second match is going to be even more of a banger because we have Team Japan, who is also known as Beryl from the Summer Series, and
Viral,
okay.
okay.
Chinese Taipei, which had a very rough time against one of the best teams, South Korea, yesterday. We we do have to mention, but they were up against the best team, so
I feel bad for Chinese Taipei. They have to verse the two strongest teams in the group.
has to be Japan. So
Nightmare is not over yet.
it's not supposed to be as bad, but still a very powerful team in the tournament. So tell me the answers on them. What do they have to do? Like how is this going to look like?
Well, again, like you said, G-Club, Japan is one of the more stronger teams of this group. We have seen that this team. Well,
Wait,
Pearl,
has Japan
is
ever actually gone into like a
basically
main Overwatch World Cup event?
Is actually improving and even looks better than
Like,
they look like in the APAC.
Have they actually ever gone to like an
So what? I guess to answer your question, G-Club, I do think that Chinese Taipei has to make a clear intent. So if they want to do a dive comp, I've been saying this over and over again, but if they want to do a dive comp, they have to dive together. So what we've been seeing from Chinese Taipei is that, yes, they do try to make good intent. They have a good intent. They have good objectives. But
No, they haven't.
not all five.
They have never.
Kind of, I don't think they're on the same page as
Okay, so
as to the dive.
Japan has never actually been to like
Rush.
the main Overwatch World Cup event.
Everyone has to go in and single out a single target. For example, one of the brightest moments in Chinese Taipei was on Elias Ruins when they managed to single out Lip against South Korea, and that is not an easy thing to do, to be honest.
It's never easy against South Korea in any map, to be honest. In this group, they're supposed to be one of the best teams, of course, the team basically having all the members from the Overwatch League.
Damn,
So,
that's. I'm actually quite shocked about that. I thought Japan, giving
Japan on screen,
their very rich history, well, I wouldn't say very rich, but like pretty decent history in Overwatch, in my opinion. I thought they would have probably been in the group, in maybe the group stage at least. Probably not going to be in the playoffs, but definitely in the group stage.
Yeah,
But
so
apparently I'm
looking at
wrong.
Team Japan and yesterday's performances, this is the clear favorites for today. I do think that Japan is going to be, in terms of power level, the second strongest team in this group.
True.
They've been using a lot of Winston dives paired with the double flank,
Winston.
which is really surprising to see.
Also, I just wanted to say this as well. I will not be streaming the Overwatch World Cup tomorrow, as I will be putting my main focus onto Valorant, just because of the grand final. So there will not be any Overwatch. I think Group B I will be skipping that, but Group A I think that'll be fine. So just a bit of a let you guys know.
Japan has some big matches next week, not as much this week. So I think what worked for the past 3 months, basically 3 months.
Okay, we are starting very early. Okay, so we're gonna be in Nepal. This is the first time we get to see. No, never mind. No, I know Germany versus Norway. They played Nepal first, but I think this might be the first time they play Nepal in this group. I might be wrong.
And unless it's broken, don't fix it. I think Japan is going to be continuously showing the old team comp, which they showed a lot, so they can actually show something else against a bigger opponent.
Yeah, so also the first map being Nepal is also a factor that I think Japan has no reason to abandon the double flankers. I think Nepal, depending on what round it is, I think maybe Village is even Village is very viable to work on double flankers. So I'm expecting double flankers unless Japan has something cooked here. Okay, here is Village. I do want to see Chinese Taipei come up with something really, really interesting, like the Pharah maybe, but it looks like they are preparing for the Rhine Rush.
Oh man, don't get me started on Pharah. I think Pharah can stay within the region. Well, once it was okay, but twice or after, you know, it might be a thing. Sometimes matches like that happen from a specific team, and it actually turns out to be a meta in the next few weeks. So we might have.
Okay,
but,
tomato.
Pretty early on in the first.
Tomato, I don't care.
But here we go with both Maze.
So
Not
this
sure
is
for
going
teleport.
to be a contest between
Tomato, I expect a Chad Reinhardt from you.
Rhine Rush, which in paper should be in favor.
Okay, never mind. KSG has just gotten hope.
Blood in favor of Japan. Immortality field goes down really
Nice
quick.
wall though, but So the damage output gets instantly destroyed.
Positional advantage is on the side of Japan, so they can rotate to the point quicker than Chinese Taipei.
I know we've been complimenting a lot of the members from Japan, but Q Loud, both Kyugi and Q Loud, the double Qs, they've been doing so much work.
Okay. Kiki, very aggressive.
However, health levels on Taipei perilously low. Raymond down, and Snow is very low as well.
Okay, Chinese Taipei, they're actually getting a point. They're coming in, they're contesting. Might still bid this away from Japan, very likely.
Japan does not have a tank, so it is Taipei's chance.
Oh, Kila gets hope though.
And it looks like there will be a flip unless... Okay, so they did. I thought Mid was going to contest a little bit more until the rest of Japan came. However, Chinese Taipei did manage to flip the point.
Yep, first flip, and
just for a
Japan.
moment.
Now the Ramatra's back, and going to have that window.
Well, oh, Rainbow is already down. Okay, she gets snow. Okay, this is.
Actually, just one.
Yep, so
That's interesting. Okay.
Matrices from both Batistes were used, and more value on the side of Japan. So Japan does have the option to use the choke point as a stage for the annihilation. However, Maui does have the sound barrier, so Taipei has means of defending it.
Yeah, plus the earth shatter from Tomato. It can be, and within these choke points, you can actually
What
have
the
multiple
fuck?
for sure to Tomato. Trying to look at the angle. So
It's just walls.
these two are more
It's just walls.
Some mulch used. It's going to be whether Tomato can use that shadow.
Tomato is.
all the way, but there's too much damage through the shield. Oh,
That did not get anyone.
Sound Barrier keeping them alive. I thought it was keeping them alive. Never mind. It's way too much damage put
Oh my
output
god.
from Japan.
And now it's just.
A lot of resources used on both sides, but in the
Jesus.
end, Japan came up on top, and with 95%, I don't think Chinese Taipei can ever touch. And
No.
that is that
Here is that
celebratory blistered. Oh wow.
Oh, you got a blizzard? I got a teleport.
they're showing off their abilities. However, good display from Japan. Yes, Chinese Taipei did have a bright moment and
Can we?
just a moment.
I'll be honest. I think just for Chinese Taipei, I don't think we should have these matches count because how unlucky do you have to be to verse the top two strongest teams
When going against the Rhine Rush
in
to the Rhine Rush,
in this group? You have to be so unlucky.
They're matching Japan's composition with the Ram Rush of their own.
Unless you have a specific comp with the Reinhardt, it was going to be an uphill challenge for Chinese Taipei. Here comes mirror matchup basically. Oh, never mind. There's a Hanzo now and a Sojourn from Nico.
So interesting choice for hit
I would
scan as well.
rather have the
Yes,
Sojourn than the
is a
Hanzo.
projectile, but is largely considered having the same duties as hit scan because this is the one-shot potential. However, the
Snow gets-
one-shot comes from Snow as
So gets Kuki. That's actually really good.
He brought
is-
down early. And
Hope gets Nico. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I would rather have a Hanzo than a Sojourn.
Get mid, of course.
Oh,
It can be tough,
Hope.
but managed to get the final kill.
And so that is early advantage for the side of Chinese Taipei. However,
Okay, this is a better looking Chinese Taipei, I'll be honest.
Yeah, they can come in.
They're looking a lot better now. More comfortable.
Okay, now they're tapping the point. So, yes, the Chinese Taipei did win the first.
They love using
one and a half
Mei.
fights, but they didn't get a lot of.
They
percentages
didn't,
going
because
on
I'm pretty sure in the other regions there wasn't, there weren't a lot of Mei.
feeling pretty
But
good about
here, there is so much Mei.
In a pretty safe position.
I might be wrong about that, but there is a lot of Mei present. Oh, Nico.
this. Shot from Nico, and there is that flip.
Getchi in front. Trying to block and try to
Tomato
miss
very low.
Tomato. He's actually doing a nice job keeping all the damage isolated to his teammates.
Yeah, so if Tomato fell, that would have been a problem, but the fact that he survived means that that damage done to Tomato is all transitioned into Raymond's Nano. You can see that Nano is already ready, so that might be... Okay, that is a Nano Tomato punching out.
Keishi gets
Man, however, KSG
That's Rambo?
answers with the annihilation. Snow, and
And hope with the dragon.
look at this fight a little bit more because Tomato pops
Okay,
their
Tomato
knives,
gets
they're all
Q
taking
out.
it
That's
down.
good. And I think that should be a
However,
team
the
fight
point
win
is
for Chinese
still in the
Taipei.
favor of Japan. Taipei
Should be.
hasn't flipped yet.
Yeah, they need to go contest and take out that Lucio off the point. Force him off the point because it's still being
Mintus
contested.
has been. Okay, there we go.
Oh,
He's
just
dead
falls
now.
on Min actually,
Oh, and
yeah, there's
Kiki's doing so well just contesting.
Okay, that actually delayed
Yeah,
them
okay.
pretty well, but that's actually going to push the respawn even further. But I think Chinese Taipei are actually not too bad. They managed to win that fight with the Nano. Tomato was able to stay alive for a very long time. Actually held that annihilation until he literally needed, like 10 seconds after KSG uses his own.
Yeah, so good use of the annihilation by the side of Tomato to wait out until KSG's annihilation
Oh god.
faded away. And Chinese Taipei is doing
Okay.
really well in the team fights, but they need to be
Nico's just
more
creating
aware
space
of
by just him
management because
existing.
They've been winning these fights, but they
He's just been
haven't
he's just existing and like
transition
and Chinese Taipei is like nope, back away.
into win percentage.
Might be also because that make sure that Izzo doesn't get value. But I mean it got value technically.
Okay, with the end time. Could not bring Mei down.
Okay, sorry. I thought he slept in May. I'm like, how the fuck is the May asleep? Kila just got 2. Tomato falls off the map?
Fell, and already the point is back to the side of Japan. So this is kind of like making the difference here.
At least this is a bit more
Japan
competitive.
and Chinese Taipei are both having their share of teamfight wins. However, Japan is
Nico and Soldier. Oh my god.
They're confident enough to win these teamfights. However, Chinese Taipei, it takes them
They need to run.
at the point even after a teamfight win.
Okay.
So this is making the difference here, and
Maui
already it's overtime.
already.
Mali was shut down.
KSG gets Snow. It's, yeah, Japan. Map on Japan.
Touch a point, and that will be the first map for Japan.
Wow.
Nice
okay,
job.
So
That was-
on Village, I think Japan just outplayed Chinese Taipei
True.
in all that.
Absolutely outplayed.
I guess.
Got absolutely
cylinders, however,
outplayed. That's
in
very
all
true.
categories, rather. But on Sanctuary,
Yes.
Sanctum, sorry.
Oh,
Excuse
Sanctum.
me, on Sanctum, it was a little bit more competitive. I think Chinese Taipei had their share of a good.
They definitely have shown that they can possibly challenge Hong Kong.
To me, I just feel that it was.
I would be very interested in watching that match, Chinese Taipei versus Hong Kong. But yeah.
So much more point percentage if they have the point as soon as they won those fights. So I guess.
Like they did, like I don't know. Like I don't know about Indonesia still. Indonesia's still a massive unknown for me. You know that Philippines is maybe the worst. But to be fair, in Indonesia they did versus Hong Kong, and I'm pretty sure it was a close game, and Hong Kong won. So I think Indonesia might be the 4th seed. I don't know. I'll be honest. I think Chinese Taipei, Philippines. I think they have to fight it out for the last spot, last seed. I'm pretty sure, 6th seed or 5th seed. I should say. What the hell am I on? 5th seed. They are battling now to not be the 6th seed of the group. There we go.
Mr. Shot Caller, can you like give us some signs of do we go to the control point or like?
Yeah,
it
like
seemed like they were missing the leading.
that as well. Chinese Taipei, they were very hesitant. Like, even if they win the team fight, they're a bit hesitant, which is really confusing to me. Like, if they get like 2 picks, I think 2 people, I'll say, maybe 2 people or 3 have to go into the point just to contest. But for that, it's just like, let's just all just fight and then go on to, and then everyone goes on to side. That's not my thing. No.
This is only one match out of the many matches that you will play in this qualifiers. And also, in Chinese Taipei's perspective, you are facing the top 2 teams of the group first. So if you get something positive out of those top 2 teams, then you will have a lot better time facing these other teams in the group.
Yeah, to be honest, alone when there was Nano on Hanzo, I kind of lost it for a second. That's just desperation right there. That just had to find the target to get Nano because Anna went down like 0.1 second after giving that Nano. So it was really tough keeping that front line, and it just again Team Japan just showing a a lot of their mechanical. To be fair, I think mechanically they're of course really good, but I think Team Japan actually has one of the best teamwork because as a team they stayed as a team for such a long time compared to all other teams in this tournament of APAC Group A. And oftentimes when tank jumps in, goes into the front with the DPS, the supports are always there 100%. So in terms of teamwork, I think they're above everyone else, maybe even at the level of Team Korea, but mechanically...
That is a bold statement,
well, let's see. Just in terms of teamwork and the experience that they actually had together. Mechanically, that's something else that we have to talk about later time.
Sure, I mean, good point, G-Clef, because I wanted to point that out as well, because Japan has been a single team, unlike some other teams who have been having players from all kind of different teams, maybe some players that have not even been playing professionally. So team cohesion is definitely good on the side of Japan. We could have seen that, yes, like you said, J-Clef, the supports are supporting each other. Not just they're not like just focusing on one target like the tanks in front of them. They are actually very aware of their positions and where the other teams. And I think
This might be a bit of a snooze fest.
in like high stakes tournaments where shot calling can be a little bit chaotic. And that's also really impressive for the side of Japan. And again, I do have to emphasize that Chinese Taipei does have to work on their objective management, because I think I just can't help thinking that that was the difference for the second round.
Yeah, I think they also have some potential subbing in and out, because yesterday we saw Nexus coming in as a first tank and then switching into Tomato. This time we already had Tomato in the front line, and I don't think it was too bad of a tank role in the front. It was just more of the teamwork that was making the difference.
It'll be difficult for Chinese Taipei to try and improve.
They can just have the tank
But,
there.
yeah.
That suits the role a little bit better. I think Nexus was actually playing a different role compared to Tomato. Nexus was a lot less. In a way, Matra was actually very defensive compared to Tomato. Tomato with the Reinhardt could have been a lot more aggressive. I really feel that, especially on the very first. Reinhardt, of course, you have to shield your teammate and take all the damage away. But sometimes actually going aggressive and charging your ultimate earlier works better for Reinhardt sometimes.
Yeah, of course. And I am hearing from production that we are. So
Watch my Gibraltar. Oh no. Oh no.
Tomato is actually getting sub for Nexus.
Okay.
Nexus is coming in.
I've seen this before with the Japan as well, with the team Japan. I've seen this before.
Actually seeing a lot of Gibraltars not just in our group, overall in the World Cup, which is always a map that I love.
I'm just gonna play with my Ford Mustang that I have on my desk.
Is that Watchwell Gibraltar is a very classic map, and it's been around for a while.
For the longest time, yes.
And
Ford Mustang that
a lot of the players who haven't had professional
experience. It's a Shelby GT500 Mustang, but
even when they play
a friend of mine got me it for my birthday. Pretty sure over in Europe? Don't know where they're in Europe though. Pretty sure it might be like in Italy or something. I'm not really too sure, but it's here now. Oh god, my phone's having a stroke. Alright, so... Yes, Nexus is now in.
Maybe 5,000. Let's put it that.
Okay.
Yeah, even with
And Japan is on attack. Oh yeah, Light is also in for Snow. I didn't realize that.
On this map,
I'm not trying to...
maybe not. No, I know what you mean. Just trying to.
Alright, yeah. So.
And we do have Light actually coming in instead of Snow for Chinese Taipei, and as you mentioned, Nexus here.
So a lot of more focus on the Winston composition. As you can see, this map is all about high ground, low ground, and like getting the high ground.
Oh
so
no,
Chuki,
no. Okay. I hope it's not a repeat of last time for the Philippines.
See here, Japan is running a double flanker. So this is what we've been seeing a lot from Japan yesterday, and they're not. I guess they're not meaning to change.
No, the anti. Not following up with the damage, so not this time, because she was not trying to take the advantage there. As Rainbow Wall all the way on top, trying to heal Nexus. So far, Chinese Taipei actually holding the top ground okay, but here comes.
But there's a great nade from Cloud over there. So the Chinese Taipei has to back up a little bit.
But without the jump from the other flankers, and Chinese Taipei there keep checking, making sure.
Oh, God, Hope. Jesus.
Yeah, that was very close. But I think that anti-nade from Cloud was really meaningful in a sense that although it didn't lead to any kills, look at the positioning from Chinese Taipei here. They had the high ground control for so much, but they are retreating back.
Oh, that was such a good hack onto Raymond Mo, and Japan obliterates Chinese Taipei.
This is easy prey for the side of Japan here.
This almost looked like Japan just trapping them into corner and catching them easily with a better position. And in the meantime, the payload was being pushed. Though I thought Chinese Taipei had a better idea of how to handle against what Team Japan did yesterday, but still the same case here.
Again, I do think that the anti-nade, just that anti-nade made all the difference because Chinese Taipei had at least a team fight or two to defend more if they held the high ground. But that anti-nade draw Taipei out of
Cloud is low, and Nano now from KSG.
Also has the primal rage if they want, and that dive to Ash was wow.
Had no HP left, so diving onto the perfect target, stuck, but popping the rage, so KSG actually doesn't go down. I thought he was about to go down.
Oh, and Nexus is dead as well. A stock.
Look at the objective manager from Japan here.
Oh my God, they're still pushing it. It's actually a repeat. It is a repeat. It is actually a repeat.
This is impeccable. This is really, really nice stuff from Japan because not only are they winning team fights and getting the advantages, they are...
Okay, KSG, you're a bit aggressive there, my friend.
Record-breaking push here.
Oh, KSG finally goes down low. Here's Nexus right after when there's no tank. Trying to push them out a little bit for the damage.
Oh, Mint gets Hope.
With you. That's a real
And Nexus needs to back up.
Another good nade from Cloud.
What is with these nades? Nexus, however, gets 2 kills. It's not too bad, but it does not matter.
Mally knew that even though if she
Does not matter.
that rally, he would have died anyways.
They're still pushing the card. It's a repeat.
Generation from the rally would not be enough to save them.
Japan, the best Watch Point Gibraltar team.
This time, because we were about to pass that mark 447 from yesterday from Team Japan. As Chinese Taipei is still struggling to respond here as the dive keeps on happening. At this time, they were close to catching the...
At least it's a bit more competitive than the Philippines one.
Japan already has the ultimate advantage even after that many fights.
Oh, God.
And the rally here for the sustain. Yes, Mally.
Mint gets oh my God. A hack as well. Asleep. Keshi's now asleep. Okay. Oh my God, Cloud's dead. Okay. That was too close. Okay. Okay. Then it's competitive. It's more competitive than last one. Okay.
Team Japan retreating to their base as finally here's a hold, but it's right before that three-pointer.
Yeah, so finally Chinese Taipei get that stabilizing moment that they need. However, Team Japan already is at 78% for that EMP, so if Kuki is able to use that to great effect, this might be the end of the map. End of the push for Japan is already.
Hope actually has been doing
oh, Raymond is dead.
Neutral fight, so this is gonna be a free EMP here. Just waiting for the perfect moment. Kuki
Oh, and no, the EMP is not even needed. Nico is just...
the EMP because his entire team's also already pushing.
You do have to contest. So here's Nexus with
Hope.
rage, but after that,
EMP.
everyone dead near the point.
Reaper as well from the line just to contest.
Just to touch, however, falls very quickly.
Nah.
Brig also
Oh,
falls, and that
okay.
is a 3-minute time bank from Team Japan. What a dominant push.
Very dominant. I think a little too dominant, I'll be honest.
For now, they're unstoppable, especially on this map. Chinese Taipei, I mean, they had some good ideas, especially towards the front. They did not end up losing too many members at the beginning before the first point. But after these dives kept on happening, it was not just TSG. Yeah, Nico Kuki actually just dominating the front line.
I'll be making a bold statement here. I think this push, this attack from Japan is all just Cloud. Like, not only did I'm saying this for the fourth
Okay,
time.
what is Japan going for defense? They better not troll. Okay, they're not trolling. It's the content they use for attack, which I actually like. I don't like the Ash from Light. Not a fan of it at all. I would rather have the Sombra. It's not even because that Japan is winning. I would just rather have a Sombra than an Ash. Like Ash, yes, she's good at poking, especially for like long damage, but you already have an Ana. Cassidy? What team used Cassidy last time?
You know what this feels like?
Monkey.
It feels like Q Lao throws a bionic grenade and says, fetch. And then Winston just jumps into the bionic grenade, right?
Well, hey, at least it's not.
Where have I seen this before when they use Cassidy? Oh yeah, the Philippines. They use Cassidy. Did it go well for them? No. I think this might be a bit better for them though.
Cassidy, okay. That's gonna help catching Tracer.
Yeah, Nico's low.
Oh, okay. Cassidy's antidote and
Oh, okay, never mind. Cassidy's already dead. Bye-bye, Light.
good stuff from Cloud all over again, and Nico's there to clean house.
Still survive somehow.
Cloud is just doing really well.
Two-man grenade. Oh my God.
Cloud is
what
just...
are you doing? Please stop. This is massacre.
Wait, did the grenade also get a patch of the magnetic stuff? Like
No,
Cassidy? No,
not
right?
to my knowledge.
No, right? It's not. It barely hits on one. It's really hard to
I don't like the Ash either. Okay, like...
The fact that you're using the bionic grenade not to heal yourself, which already means it's a proof already that you're winning the team fight.
And look at
Chaos.
the reload. Like, Chinese Taipei is struggling so much to get space that they don't even have time or the positioning to move the payload. Yes.
Oh
I
my...
mean, Japan
Did that
again,
get anyone?
they're contesting the point every time Chinese Taipei is
Okay, he's
pushed.
asleep, but now he's awake because someone woke him up because he's a
The
moron.
doesn't move.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
Yeah, with just the nano, no rage pop.
Oh god.
The last one to fall. Oh, they're choked somewhere.
And then Hope was just backgapping.
And gone again, and now at 2 minutes, 16 seconds left on the clock. Chinese Taipei, what do they really have to do? Do they just literally go around and hit them from the back?
Kiki has this. Oh, Kiki has an EMP.
Again, it's Chinese Taipei having to force Japan into using their
Ooh.
resources because
What a
yes, Japan
shot.
has a lot of resources. They have the pulse bomb.
Oh, and Light is down from the pulse bomb.
Chinese Taipei, they can lose a fight, but they have to force out these resources if they want a chance for the next fight. Right now, Japan is doing whatever they
Nexus
want to
is
please.
trying so hard to create
Whatever
some
they please
space.
to do, and Chinese Taipei is not able to cope with it.
But this rage might be.
Why did he?
Should have been catch.
Huh?
They're still having the nano to
Okay.
keep Nexus alive, but their DPS is down, so this is no fight going for Chinese Taipei.
Oh my god, he's juggling.
Unable to get support.
Juggling melee. Oh, okay, well. Okay, well, that's an easy victory now for Japan. Once again.
He's looking to find another prey on the way. Trying to look left and right. Giving information.
Good dynamite though.
There's KSG with the anti, but still no following up damage from Chinese Taipei as this bridge is being kept for the last 3-4 minutes.
Again, look at
What is his 80s? These 80s! I'm losing my mind. Okay, Mint is down. Okay, we actually now have a push on Chinese Taipei, hopefully.
But however, okay, yes, like you
Okay,
said,
Chinese Taipei actually will probably get maybe get a point.
Yeah, finally got the entire.
Oh, let's go. Okay, good job, Chinese Taipei. Good job.
So not too bad.
Oh, that was
Both really
stressful.
needs to- okay, there's one more.
They can still contest though. Kyuki is still behind them.
Have another chance of
And
contesting
they
before
can
the
still
split
contest.
And they have the nano, so it looks like it's going to go to the Winston for any hopes of a contest. There it is. And will Cloud be
See,
able to
Chinese
contest?
Taipei is better than Philippines.
Grenade over there.
Oh, and the tank is gone. That's
Yeah, Remo just getting the grenade for the
That's game. No, that's actually game.
going down anyhow, so it's
See?
overtime now. Someone's got to touch.
Nobody was able to touch. Oh,
Hope was slept with that.
C9 question mark?
Had to be the Tracer coming for the point.
exactly. Nobody was in
What
Wow.
a Charlie Niner? Was that a Charlie Niner?
I know there's no player of the match
Okay,
for
well,
the World Cup.
that's it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys on next time in the next stream. Goodbye.